Hello everybody, welcome back to the Tigers, and it's a little bit of a change of scenery. I'm downstairs because I'm cleaning out and moving around my little games room, which I usually record in, so I'm downstairs out in the little garagey bit. But we've got a bit of news. We're completely not safe at all. I think we're like 2 points off the relegation zone with the last game of the season, and it's, as you can see by the form, it's not been too good. We obviously beat Sheffield United in the last game. We then we lost to Scunthorpe 1-0. We then beat Plymouth 3-2. Moody and Kirby getting the goals. We then lost to Shrewsbury 1-0. Lost to Swindon 2-1. Kirby getting the goal in that game. We then drew with Chesterfield 0-0. Lost to Brentford 3-1. Jesmy getting a late goal in that game. Lost to MK Dons 4-2. Glover and Moody getting the goals. And then we drew against Notts County. Corey Young scoring and Harry Williams scoring. Harry Williams getting sent off even in the 90th minute. And that's a major thing. And you're thinking, why is Harry Williams getting sent off a major thing? He's no longer with us. He was the last bastion of the Conference North side, and he is no longer with us. He came to me and said, look, I've achieved everything I can at Gloucester. Can I move on? And I was like, I wasn't playing him. I was kind of going to get rid of him anyway at the end of the season. I was like, yeah, all right, you can go. Miami came in for him, 190k, sold him on. He's been playing pretty crap for Miami by the looks of it. But yeah, 190k. Like I said, the last bastion, I think, from the Conference North club. Like, he did this. If you just look at this, it's fantastic. That season, this season here that we're in now, and just didn't hit it off. And I think he was a 2-star now as well. Yeah, he's a 2-star. So he wasn't going to get into the team anytime soon. But anyway, that's the only transfers that we have made. Well, I say have made. Have sent out. Just rambling. This is the team. We're still sticking with this formation. This is not the formation I'm going to be playing next season. I'm going to try and find a new formation. Probably one with a defensive mid. Because I'm liking that defensive mid. It's not necessarily in a deep line playmaker role, but I'm liking a defensive midfielder in the side. But we got Smith in goal, Denton, Young, Yorworth, Hurley. Anderson as defensive mid. Glover he's on the left, so he's as an inverted winger at the moment, which I've never really tried. Kirby centre and Thomas Ray, who is now our new vice captain. Anderson's our new captain, seeing as Harry Williams was our captain. So yeah, Thomas Ray on the right, and then we got Burke, Cam and Moody up front. So we're against Colchester, who I believe are in the playoffs or near the playoffs, and we need a point to guarantee safety. So it's going to be very interesting, to say the least. I honestly didn't. I kind of just went through the matches, not even looking at the league table. I just assumed we were going to be safe, like we were going to be like a good few points away from it. I didn't really notice our form, if I'm honest. I literally just kind of went with the flow and just carried on. Yeah, Colchester are 5th. But yeah, I kind of just went with it and thought everything was good and alright. And as you can see, we're sitting 19th, 2 points ahead of Shrewsbury, who were bottom. I think they beat us and they got on a little bit of a run. But they're now 21st. 2 points behind us. I assume their goal difference is worse than ours. Adams is through. A minute in. We're still going to be all right. I know that much. We're not going to go down. Sorry if you can hear the like computer sound of plugging in a mouse. My mouse is very temperamental when it comes to being plugged in and staying plugged in. Oh, it's nearly a goal there, but I need to do an early shout here. Concentrate. We're only a point off now. Who is Shrewsbury playing? I'll check who Shrewsbury are playing when the thing comes up. But yeah, the end of the season, this second half of the season's just been really horrendous, and it's kind of just, I just kind of went with it, and I wasn't really thinking about it. Hurley's out on this right hand side, whips it in, but Moody's not fighting for it. Glover's got the ball now. Out to Ray. I've never played with an inverted winger before, so it was nice to see how it does. Burke to Glover to Kirby. Can he hit one? He can. It's just wide. Just wide. Walsall are now winning, so we have dropped to just outside the relegation zone. Walsall were in the relegation zone. We have got the best goal difference out of the 6 down here. So that's on our side. So I'm not too worried about it at the moment. But after the first half of the season, I just didn't expect us to be this low down. Good ball by Colchester. Adams is there. Good save by Smith, and we've cleared it away. Don't know how we've managed that. Still 1-0 to Colchester. Right, Smith smacks it up. Gonna have to see who everyone else is playing. Just kind of died there for a bit. Newbie with the shot. Smith catched it. Right, Bristol Rovers. Who are they playing? Didn't even get to see. We've injured someone, and they brought on a swine. Right. Right, another highlight here. Nichols with the goal kick. Finds O'Donnell. Finds Embleton to Adams. Oh, it's a good tackle. Can't quite get the ball though. Burke's booked and he's just running around like a headless chicken. Out to O'Donnell, cross in, Young wins it. We just can't. They're going to score. This is obvious goal scoring. Oh, they've got the ball back. Dickey to Swine. We've got the ball back and we've headed it straight back to them. It's a classic, just give the ball back to them all the time until you concede. There we go, back to them. I know this game too much. They need to make it more less predictable even, because it's so obvious when a team's going to score. Because it was, if you play the game long enough, for I have, you'll notice trends of when teams are scoring, and like I said, like every time we cleared it, it would just go back to them. Like no matter what. There could be 3 of our guys run one of their guys, their guy would win it. And yeah, it's just a bit shit really. Well, Walsall are drawing, I think. Rovers are losing. So we got 3 teams there on 46 points and us on 47. I think there's a gap above us, 55, yeah. So at the moment, we're looking alright. We're not doing us any favours, but everyone else is doing us favours, so that's good. Bristol Rovers have pulled a goal back and are drawing again, I think. So I think everyone's drawing and we're losing. I think. By everyone, I mean Walsall, Shrewsbury and Rovers. I'm not really looking at Barry or Chesterfield at the moment. Well, Chesterfield are already down, so we can only finish bottom. Right, another highlight. Nichols plays it out to nobody and Hurley gets it. Clears it up the pitch. Judge to Embleton to Newbie. Plays in Kimonwa. Bristol Rovers are drawing against Port Vale. Bury were down there. They're playing next to Walsall, Shrewsbury. I need to look at. Right, we're gonna do our subs. It's like this game. This is probably a really dull video just because I'm not really into it. and it's not me not having fun. I'm just kind of like coasting along at the moment, it seems. Just because ever since the change of form where we've been just going downhill, I've kind of just been like, fine, just go along with it. And you can't really get into that state most of the time. We're 3-0 down now. Like now, I don't really care that we're 3-0 down. We could get relegated, and I don't really care. I just kind of want this season to be over. And there's a really bad way of thinking about it. It's just I just want the season to be over. I just can't be bothered with this season anymore, especially after what happens second half of the season's just been trash. So we've got 10 minutes left of this season. We can do a summer transfer window, probably completely strip the squad, because a lot of players that are starters are running out of contracts this year. So I'm just thinking what I can do to completely overhaul the squads. Not overhaul, but change up personnel in the squads, get rid of a majority of first teamers, and change the formation as well. Other than that, because defensively, this second half of the season is just absolutely horrendous. We should be at the end of the game now. They've got a corner. Vice captain Ray clears it. The problem is that I've got at the moment is most of the players that I'm looking to get wave see you later to are like influential players and team leaders. So I don't know how we're gonna. I'm just gonna shout at them. That was unacceptable. I assume we haven't gone down. Because that would have ensured our survival. So that might suggest to me that we've gone down. We haven't gone down. That's good. 19th place. I think we finished it higher last season. Peterborough won the league. Scunthorpe secured a playoff spot. Let's have a look at the competitions. So Peterborough won. Swindon got promoted. Scunthorpe, Colchester, Portsmouth, Ipswich in the playoffs. Bristol Rovers, Shrewsbury did what we did last season, and they were bottom of the league, and they've just flown up and managed to stay up on the last day of the season. So Rovers, Walsall, Bury and Chesterfield have gone down to League 2. Who's coming from the Championship and who's coming from League 2? We'll check the Championship first. I'm seeing that Mansfield guy. I might have tried and pick him up. Aston Villa have gone into administration. Wow, okay. So we got Burton, Cardiff and Aston Villa. And Aston Villa have gone into administration. That's interesting. So they might be on a... Either they've already... Look at this. They've just got youngsters. David Ospina. Okay. So... That's interesting, that is. Okay, I'm glad I checked that now. So Aston Villa in administration down. They're coming down to our league. I have seen a team do it, but I've never seen it for like a team like Aston Villa or someone like that. Who's coming up? Fleetwood, Luton, and Bradford, and Lincoln, Forest Green, and Southend are in the playoffs. Billericay have gone down as well. Interesting. Billericay usually fly up. I'll be looking at these players like George Fawn. I think I already scouted George Fawn. Oh no, maybe not. Isn't that good, does he? It's 28 as well. And who was the other one? It was a Forest Green player, was it not? Tyler Walker. Doesn't look that good. Doesn't look that good. It's not for League One. But anyway, I shall leave it there. I'm going to have a massive summer, like I said. Change the formation, change the personnel, because I don't want another season of fighting relegation on the last day of the season, really. But if you like that, please subscribe, and I shall see you again tomorrow for another episode of The Tigers. Thank you and goodbye.